And good evening, everyone. Welcome to a bit of a late start here as we had some technical glitches we had to work out and get ready for this matchup. A Final Four rematch between the Tipton Lady Cardinals and the St. Vincent. Boy, that's terrible. Eagles. I thought
Eagles.
it was, but I wasn't sure. I'm Colton Taylor, Coach Jason Vance with me. We are live at MoSportsZone.com, streaming on Facebook. Jason, this has got big game written all over it.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. A nice rematch here between two great teams, and everybody's back for the party, it looks like, this year.
And I know Tipton kind of took it on the chin last night versus a very good Principia team. And if I know anything about these Lady Cardinals, I think that might mean that they're going to be out for a little vengeance today.
Yeah, they're not going to want to lead this shootout without a win. So I guarantee they're going to come out flying.
And we're ready for the opening tip, and it is controlled by St. Vincent. They will get the first look at this one. Running one for the Lady Eagles. That's number 31. Elaine Adams. Boy, I hate how they do that. In the order. Either way, great pressure at one of the main cards. There's still at half court. It's kept alive by St. Vincent, and the reach and foul will go on Anna Crane. This is the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. Once again, I apologize. I know some technical issues, but we're working our way through them, and we have found our way on the air, I believe. So I'm calling that a positive.
We're going to go with a positive right now.
Great man defense from the Tipton ladies. St. Vincent trying to work it around the outside. Once again, risking that in the Final Four. St. Vincent is off the win. That was a Lady Cardinals. The Tipton torture team at this first turnover. Williams off to the run out. Gets it to Crane on the wing. Back to Clara, working it around the right side. In the corner is Carvajal. Maddie uses a strong screen set by Petrie. I thought she was set, but the official disagrees. So 0-0 remains the score at the beginning of this one. St. Vincent with the rock. We're still looking for the first points of this game. Two of the best teams in Central Missouri going at it right here. So it's I guess not Central Missouri, but still. Trying to turn the corner is Rubel. Nothing there for her. She works around the outside to Kate Rubel. We have Kate and Bree, the Rubel sisters. Shot won't go for Kate, but they'll say she was fouled on the shot. She'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, she's a tough player. I remember her last year. She was very dominant in that game in the Final Four.
On Petrie, that's her
second quick one. Yeah, that hurts.
A minute into this game, so I have a feeling we may be seeing a freshman on the floor very soon. As the first free throw and point of the game goes to Rubel. At the free throw line, St. Vincent leads 1-0. And right on cue, checks in the freshman. She was not a part of this matchup last year because, well, she was still playing junior high ball. But Anna Dick has shown us already the spotlight is not too bright for this freshman.
Yeah.
Second free throw off the mark, playing the boards. Tipton trails 1-0 a minute into this first quarter of action. The corner is Carvajal. Top of the key, Crane. She'll try a 3 off the back iron. Won't go. Long rebound hauled in by St. Vincent. Back the other way for the Eagles, and a near steal by Crane. She just slaps it out of bounds, but a good job breaking up the fast break.
She's getting better and better at defense all the time.
That's an attribute no coach is going to be bothered by. To the block is Rubel working against the defensive Williams. Her little jump hook won't go. Good box out by Clara, but the long rebound hauled in by St. Vincent. Mid-range jumper is up and good. That one for Bree Rubel, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Eagles. Tipton still trying to find their offense. They found themselves trailing 16-0 at the start of the game against a very good Principia squad. And a long 3 from the corner for Crane won't go. Tipton with some looks, just not falling. Now running the floor is St. Vincent. Rubel got all the way to the rim, but a good recovery by the Card defense. 3 top of the key off the mark for Rubel, but another offensive board for St. Vincent. Maybe a travel, no whistle, fight for the board, and Crane has it.
Tipton girls just need to settle down here just a bit.
Carvajal on the attack.
There's
also Williams. She splits those. Defense and lays it up and out. You need a bucket. You just turn to Clara Williams.
She's unbelievable, man. Makes it look easy.
I know we've said it a dozen times. You don't think that I've ever seen a athlete like Clara Williams.
No, she is a great, I think.
30 remaining in the first. You go to the block. Good double team in the Christmas. It's on the floor. Clara dives on. The jump ball going to be called. The possession area will pick it over Lady Cardinals.
And Clara doesn't back down to Kate Rubel whatsoever. A girl who's got about 4 inches on her.
Oh, we've seen Clara guard all sizes. It doesn't.
She's a bulldog, man.
Williams on the drive, drops it off to Carvajal. Thought about the shot, but she's ran off the line. Just sit to Anna Dick. Anna Dick thought about the 3. Now she gives it to Crane. Crane won't think she'll shoot. It's off the right iron. Man, I like those looks from Anna, just not falling. Back to the block is Rubel working against Claire. It's stripped and stolen. The ball has the steal. Dick on the break left side of the goodness. Left hand just comes off there. The Diesel there to clean it up, and her put back won't go. Tipton have left a couple at the rim. Ooh. Defensive foul, little flip off going on Kate Rubel.
Yeah, I'm surprised they actually called that. I think it's a good call, but I just didn't expect them to call that. We'll take it.
This has been, by all standards for both teams, a sloppy start to the game, but I kind of think sometimes when you get two teams of this caliber together, you're just going to have that.
Yeah, these two have been kind of looking forward to this matchup, I think.
Tipton back on offense, trailing by 1. Crane goes to the high post of shot tower, out to Anna Dick. That's in range for her. She doesn't want it. Carball will take the shot. Tipton takes the lead. The difference between last year and this year,
Maddie Carball.
Oh, yeah. And you cannot overlook her on any scouting report.
No.
St. Vincent to the corner. Good closeout by Brooke. Looking around the lane. Rubel is trying to feed the block. As into the game is Sophie Vincent personally. The size advantage for Versman, but I don't think Ava cares.
No. Ava's a bulldozer down there today.
Boy, they are fighting on the block. Look at Versman and Schlotzhauer going at it.
I love it, man.
Versman calling for it. Ava saying, bring it. Ava blocks the shot. Madden slides it out of bounds, and it's still at St. Vincent. Good help defense by Carball, but for Schlotzhauer to go from posting up the bigger players.
Yeah, she's in there battling to all of a sudden just swatting it.
Halfway through the first quarter, a low-scoring affair, but just good defense by both squads. On the inbound, the step-back shot is blocked up the clean. Jonas played very well.
Yes, she has.
Clara off to the races. She gets on the right side, drives baseline, skips it back out to Dick. Extra pass, Carball. One more Crane on the wing. She looks to drive over to Anna Dick. A three from the wing. It's long, and the rebound tracked down by St. Vincent.
Good look, though.
Rubel into the front court. Dishes it out to the wing. Good close out by Carball. Ball lost inside. It's picked up by Rubel. No, excuse me. Well, that is Rubel.
That's Rubel. Rubel there.
Out to the wing. A full dialed up for the Eagles off the iron. Two Cardinals fighting for it. Schlotzhauer wins the battle. And a Dick on the wing. Steps into a mid-range jumper. It's off the back iron. Won't go. Schlotzhauer an offensive board. Turn and she's fouled. And will take a trip to the CRMC free throw line for her troubles.
Man, Ava is in there working like a bulldozer today, man.
This game is not for the faint of heart.
Not if you're in the paint.
First free throw off the line. I would say Ava kind of an uncharacteristic start from the free throw line. I mean, for 3 years, she's been one of the best free throw shooters in the state of Missouri. Look, struggles early this season. Second free throw falls. So the Cardinals extend their lead 6-3 with 3:05 to go in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter. To the block, the Eagles were trying to get that low post action to work, but it's not there. It's good defense being played by the Lady Cardinals. There's something that gets tossed in. Schlotzhauer, I'm going to look from the corner, skip past weak side, the whole wing, three.
That's looking good, man.
It's almost like having Maddie on the court. It's a little bit of a difference.
Maybe just helps a little bit when she's got 2 feet instead of 1.
And to see her come out in that final game of the season last year and play with no ligament in that ankle was just insane. Tipton leads 9-3 in a game they lost last year in the Final Four. To the high post, looking to attack is Rubel. Forces the shot up and in. That's just a strong take.
That's a strong take right there. She's legit.
By the way, Kate Kohler into the game. She's been playing some good defense in the paint. Kaylee gives a little signs. Dick on the attack, gets the player. Ball up for the three-point post. He was looking for Anna top deep. It's tipped out of bounds. Good close out by Aubrey Emmendorfer.
I like watching the poise that this little Anna Dick plays with, man, for a freshman. She's played some unbelievable competition for just being a 14-year-old kid.
I'm telling you, they don't care what grade you're in. If you're on this varsity field, they expect you to compete. The Diesel goes baseline, and she is fouled. It was such a weird game when these two played in the Final Four last year. I mean, you had no Maddie. Ava got in foul trouble earlier and then fouled out on a loose ball, kind of a questionable foul, and you felt like the whole game changed. Williams on the take. Her run in the middle of the lane, too strong, comes off the irons. With 4 minutes close, a 4-point tip to me in the first quarter. Racing the other way, a strong take.
Oh, that just looked like she lost it.
Yeah, I think St. Vincent, they got a call. Kate Rubel was going to the rack, had it stripped. It looked like it went off her leg, but they're going to say last touch by the Lady Hawk. Short corner. Rubel goes back out to the wing. A little America set. Anna Dick ran right through the screen, gave up no spacing. I'm very confused because they haven't really called a lot the last couple of games. They're kind of Titans do this.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the reason is either.
Jason, I love that you just did that.
Oh, I did it.
Our mics on the bottom.
Sorry, I apologize.
You're all good. Nothing you can do about it. It's head cold season.
It is, man. My whole family's sick, and I survived it barely.
On the inbound, St. Vincent looking to drive baseline is Rubel, hangs in the air, lays it up and in. A nice take and a good bucket from Kate Rubel. We're back to a 2-point game. Anna Dick, deep three from the top of the key. Halfway down, rattled out. St. Vincent could tie or take the lead with a bucket here. To the wing, to the corner. A shot fake, dish back out to the wing, working it around. Tough contested shot. Schlotzauer has the board off the miss with 1:10 to play. Tipton with a 2-point lead and the rock. Ava backs her man down, goes to Anna at the top of the key, over to Carbajal. Maddie looking for her third three, just off the mark.
Look good.
That's one that you let Maddie take every time. She's got a glowing green light from three right now. Williams pressuring, tips it into the backcourt. It winds up in the St. Vincent bench as she squared off with 6'1" Kate Rubel at half court.
She is so quick.
So St. Vincent maintains possession. It's again 9-7, a very low-scoring first quarter by both these team standards. St. Vincent all the way to the iron shot contested by Carbajal won't go, but an offensive board given up. Eagles going to get a second look at this. Williams knocks it loose, but it's kept alive. St. Vincent skips to the corner outside of the wing. Thought about the three, but Schlotzauer was there on the closeout. Tipton defense is not allowing anything easy. A three, top of the key on the way, halfway down, wouldn't go. Kohler the board.
Good rebound by Kohler.
Running the floor is Williams on the left wing, steps into that mid-range jump, also strong off the iron. And she dives on the loose ball's got it on the floor and manages to find Kohler, who skips it over to Schlotzauer.
That's unbelievable.
Ava drives through everyone, but her shot blocked by Rubel.
There's some contact there, but maybe not.
And that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Neither team lacking physicality early, but Tipton leads St. Vincent 9-7 after 1 quarter of play. Your second quarter action is coming up. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up.
Baxter's Lakeside Grill. It's more than a meal, it's a moment. You'll find exceptionally fresh flavors and lakeside favorites made just right. Whether it's a relaxed lunch, a sunset dinner, or a night out with friends, every plate is perfectly crafted and prepared to be savored and slow you down. And just when you think it can't get better, you look up and see sunlight on the water. It's a view you'll remember long after the last bite. Savor the food, remember the view at Baxter's Lakeside Grill on Bagnell Dam Boulevard in Lake Ozark.
After a back and forth first quarter of play, Tipton leads by 2 heading into the second. Corner 3 to start the second quarter from St. Vincent. It's long. The rebound hauled in by Maddie Carvajal. Man, Carvajal's got her fingerprints all over this game.
He's racking up for stats right now.
Oh, a nice pass to Petrie, who's checked back in. Now Williams at the top of the key. She looks to drive, aspiring for the corner, but St. Vincent was waiting on it. It's a steal and running the fast break now for the Lady Eagles. Kate Rubel gets to the block, dishes out to the short corner. Mid-range jumper is up and good.
Robinson there. That's a little too wide open there.
We're knotted up at 9 apiece. Corner 3 for the answer. Anna Crane, instant offense right back into the game, and the Tipton ladies go up 12-9. This could very well be a game of runs. Pass inside. Good defense, Carvajal, but better offense by Versman as she gets the mid-range jumper to go. Kind of thought that was a smart play as Maddie just closed out, both hands up over her head, not trying to reach or anything. Williams uses the Carvajal screen inside, drops it off to Petrie. Around Crane, she'll try another 3. Halfway down, wouldn't go. Rebound, St. Vincent. Lady Eagles off to the fast break, and the layup too easy. Coach Culpeper not going to be happy about that. St. Vincent regains the lead 13-12.
No, you don't want them to come that easy in a game like this.
Clara drives right side, drops it off to Crane. Crane, they're leaving her open. She'll pull another 3. It's long. You saw Anna think about that.
Yeah, that's the thing is you don't want to hesitate like she just did. If you're thinking it, just go ahead and shoot it.
Anna
She
is
can make it.
she's a knockdown shooter.
Yeah, she's a shooter. She can do it.
But if you get any shooter thinking about their shots before they pull them, it's going to get.
I think sometimes you just get too wide open.
Oh, that is most definitely a thing. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's a 1-point St. Vincent lead. Tipton really amping up the pressure out of the volleyball line. Now Rubel will settle things down out on the point. That is Bree Rubel. Bree dishes to the corner and just losing her footing. Near travel, but they say play on. Now Kate out at the wing. Trying to get some space as Bree sets a screen for her. Kate just steps into a force 3 up front iron. Ava clearing space, taking the board and leading the fast break. They reach on Ava twice. She goes through them. Ava gets body checked on the pass.
I was going to say, you see it in her eyes as soon as she gets the ball now.
What I get a kick out of is some girls you'll see when they're flying down the court and people start reaching on them or bumping on them. They get that look on their face like, are you going to call something? Da-da-da. Ava just doesn't look phased by it. She's just like going with it.
She'll put a dent in your fender going down through there.
Oh, yeah. And she gets the inbounds, lays it up and in with the left hand. I said, you're not going to bother her with physicality. She's been battling it out with Brother Dane in the parking lot her entire life. This is nothing new. Mid-range jumper from St. Vincent, though, for the answer. And a timeout called by the Lady Eagle bench. We'll go ahead and hold it here. Jason, I feel like the Tipton ladies have found a little offense, but the defense has left something to be desired by their standards.
Yeah, these last few trips down the court, they've kind of slipped on defense a little bit because that's not the Lady defense or the Cardinal defense that we're kind of accustomed to here. But I like to see them get a little bit more. You know, they've got what 3 threes or 4 threes on offense so far. Tipton. I'd like to see them get a little bit more diverse on that. Get downhill and do some attacking. You're right now. It's a great game.
I would say that anytime Tipton can get some of these athletes downhill, you're going to be in a better position. I mean, when you've got people like Carvajal and Williams, even Ava, I mean, we've known her to play on the block. She can shoot from the wing, but if you get Ava with that first step going to the rim.
She's tough. She's the big red machine, man. It's hard to stop.
So we'll see how the Cardinals come out of this timeout. But, I mean, also in the same breath, give St. Vincent their credit. I mean, they have really amped it up here. Tipton started to open it up at 9-3. But St. Vincent had to respond. Carvajal just breaking the press.
Jelly-legged her.
That was impressive. Dished out to Ava out on the point.
There she goes.
It's the spin move inside, goes to the corner. And
we're a little unfocused right now.
I get the feeling that Anna's a little in her head right now. She missed a couple that she normally hit.
Yeah.
And I think it was Reggie Miller once said that a shooter has to have the shortest memory of anybody on the court.
That's true.
And I think that's what they got to be preaching to Anna right now. Like, hey, we know you're a sniper. We don't care that you missed a couple. You're going to make the next one. Oh, just bully ball down low and a nice finish for Kate Rubel.
Man, she makes it look easy.
It's now a 3-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Williams drops it off to Carvajal. She turns the corner inside out to Ava. 3, top of the key. Got it.
We'll take it.
Something new to the Lady Cardinals this year. Ava Schlotzhauer not only plays on the block, she might be the best shooter from outside the Cardinals have to offer. We're knotted up at 17 apiece with 4.5 to go in the second quarter.
Carvajal. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, an offensive foul going to go on, I believe, Kate Rubel. Oh, no, they got, excuse me.
On Mad. Is it on Mad?
Yeah, they called it on
I
Maddie.
was going to say.
Did she clear her out?
Yeah, I'll just say she fouled. She fouled her. It may be one of those messages sent kind of deals.
So St. Vincent maintains possession, inbounds to Rubel into their own basket. A triple team comes. Williams just ties it up. The jump ball should favor the Lady Cards.
Man, Claire's just a pest. If that ball's in the lane, she's going to have her hands all set out.
I mean this as a compliment. The only thing that's ever bothered me about Claire is look at her right now. She's been playing this hard, not even remotely winded.
Oh, jeez.
The girl looks like she's just been resting in a hammock all day. You wouldn't know she's been sprinting and diving on the floor. Williams, jab step, drives inside, dishes it out. Crane will try another three. This one goes. You play off her long enough, she's going to make you pay for it. Tipton goes back up by 3.
That's another push off.
To the high post is Rubel.
Look at that. I mean, Claire's hands are just so fast.
And because of it, it's a loose ball tied up on the floor. St. Vincent, though, comes away with it. Attacking from the wing.
Nice job, man. Or Raven.
Rubel trying to go all the way to the rack. That's a football carry all the way. And once again, Tipton can amp up that torture chamber a little bit. When that defense gets to its peak, you start seeing those little things go. Also, I think it forces frustration plays.
It does. It definitely forces frustration plays. And it'll turn into offense here for Tipton pretty quick.
When you're an athlete that's used to getting to the rack at will and suddenly those lanes aren't there anymore, you try to force things, and that's where the shoving comes in and stuff like that. Nice crossover. Petrie to the block. Finds Crane on the cut. Extra pass out to Carvajal. It got took a little bit to get there. Maddie drives, drops it off to Williams. 3, top of the key. Clara couldn't bank it. Long rebound. Hauled in by Lena Adams. Adams has been huge for St. Vincent in this one.
She has been.
She, to me, is that glue player that's doing all the little things that's keeping St. Vincent in this game. Catch and shoot, wing 3, halfway down. Wouldn't go. Schlotzhauer to pull.
There she go.
Diesel rolling down the track. Stops, thought about the 3. Instead gives it up to Williams. Corner 3, Clara. Off mark tipped. Not shooting very well from 3 right.
Taking a lot of 3.
3 minutes remaining in this first half of play, and it's a 3-point lead for the Lady Cardinals. The Eagles with the ball. Inside, long strides, nice pass to the short corner. And the bucket up and good for Gentlemen. This St. Vincent squad moves the ball well.
Yeah, they're solid.
Williams to Carvajal. Jab step, drives inside, has it poked loose, and a jump ball called. Okay. Looks like Anna Dick and Kohler going to check into the game. Also, Olivia Helms making her first appearance. I know Coach Culpepper's been telling me a lot about Olivia Helms, saying that he's been really impressed with her in practice and that we can expect to see a lot more minutes from her. Top of the key, thought about the shot for St. Vincent. Good closeout. Schlotzhauer, they go to the block. Rubel directing traffic, trying to work. Man, the freshman playing good defense. Inside out 3 won't go. Kate Rubel trying to go over the back, save the board, but Anna Dick just took on 6'1" Kate Rubel.
Pretty surprised.
Anna Dick is a freshman to begin with, but then you add the fact that she's a 5'5" freshman.
They got 2 freshmen out here on the court right now, which is pretty cool.
That's very promising for the future of the Lady Cards. One of them wants a corner 3.
You're wondering what's coming. Here it is.
Instant offense. The freshman Olivia Helms jumps in and knocks down the corner 3, and the Cardinals have a 4-point lead with 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It looks very comfortable out there, too.
They go to the block. Once again, they're trying to pick on Anna, but she's giving up nothing but a nice wing 3 for the answer from Riley Robinson. Lead stays at 1, 23-22 with 1:40 to play. It's a step too many there for Helms. She got caught trying to pass, thinking she could get somebody on a cut, and the defense took it away. So,
yeah, she's learning. But I like how these little freshmen, man, how they don't back down. They just play, and you watch it.
Like I say, it's kind of terrifying because You know what? Catch and shoot three off the screen won't go for Bree Rubel. Board controlled by Tipton. We'll talk about that more at halftime, about these freshmen and what that may mean for the future of Cardinals. Anna Dick thought about the D3. Instead, she'll drive, spin move at the free throw line, looking for a back cut, skips it out. It's Helms on the wing. She goes back to Anna. Anna on the drive. Nice feed underneath. Kohler steps around, lays it up.
How about that, man? 3 of them off the bench playing a little 3-man game there.
I love that because Kohler, I really thought she was going to go straight up and be contested, but she was able to use the rim to block the defender. That was a smart play.
It's a lot of poise right there.
To the block. Rubel. Oh, that's a strong take, trying to muscle it up against Carvajal, and she is fouled and will go to the free throw line.
Maddie's second, I believe.
Yeah, Maddie making the case that, hey, that offhand is clearing a lot of space when she goes up.
Well, she's not lying.
25-22, the Lady Card lead with 52 seconds left. Rubel's first free throw is too strong. I mean, Tipton last year, one of the things they lacked was depth. This year, they've got quite a bit of it.
Well, I was kind of waiting to see. I knew Anna, but these other two have played great today.
Second free throw long as well. So honestly, a good foul by Carvajal as neither free throw goes. Maddie into the front court, over to Clara. She splits the defense, skips it out. Helms, 3 from the wing. Give her another.
Unbelievable, man.
The freshman with 2 big threes in the first half. I've heard a lot of people saying, Tipton's going to graduate this group of scorers they've got out here, this starting lineup. Then what do they have left? They're showing you a little.
Yeah.
Catch and shoot, corner 3 for the answer. St. Vincent has had an answer every run Tipton's thrown at him, though. 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Williams out on the right wing. Helms looks to drive, dishes it to Carvajal at the top of the key, skips it to Clara in the corner. She'll drive baseline. Out to Maddie. Catch and shoot 3. Contested. Halfway down. Won't go. Kohler keeps it alive. It's tipped over to Helms. Tie up, but it'll stay with the Lady Cards. With 3.6 seconds left, they're going to get Schlonzhauer back into the game. She'll check in for Kohler. You got plenty of time to catch and get a good look here. Lobbed in. Ava, wing 3 to beat the buzzer. Halfway down, wouldn't go. That's how the first half comes to a close. Tipton leads 28-25 in what has been an absolute battle. We'll talk about it more with your halftime show coming up. You're watching this at MoSportsZone.com on the KS95 Facebook page.
Got a savings account for car problems you didn't see coming? Who does? Thankfully, Big O Tires has you covered with Big O Financing. So if you need tires, brakes, or any other type of maintenance, your locally owned Big O Tires can help. And if that's not easy enough, you can schedule your appointment right now at BigOTires.com. Easy financing, easy appointments. Big O Tires, always working hard to cover you and your vehicle's blind spot. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Schedule an appointment now at BigOTires.com.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
With a Citizens Bank debit card, you'll never have to wonder if your check will be accepted. Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. You can use your card anywhere MasterCard debit card is accepted. To make purchases at your favorite merchant, get cash in an ATM, or to make a purchase online. Your purchases will be deducted from your checking account and will appear on your monthly statement. Ask for an application. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
Whoa, Central Ozarks Medical Center, your health, our mission.
COMC has been providing quality health care in central Missouri since 1979. From primary care, OBGYN, pediatrics, senior health, dental, and behavioral health. Go to centralozarks.org for a location near you or call 877-406-2662.
CONC, the healthy place to be.
When it's time for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency matter even more. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll get competitive pricing on Air Ease products. Industry-leading comfort built on over 80 years of experience and innovation. For nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed has proudly served the Lake area and Jefferson City, providing reliable products from reliable people. DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, where comfort meets trust. And they're hiring. Join their growing team today.
We're back with our High B halftime show as we got some boys warming up here for the next game here at the Tipton Latham Bank Shootout. This is a really cool event they put on here in Tipton. We've just seen a ton of good basketball played in Tipton this year.
And how many cool things have they got going on here this year exactly? This is like the coolest place to come watch basketball now.
Well, it is weird. I don't know why the camera just keeps moving on its own. Something must be out of balance.
We just 13-year-old son.
No, it's just what happens when we don't bring grip with us. Nothing works quite right. I'm just holding it.
But did you notice how quiet our kick and throw down? Can't hot for it.
Yeah, there's some talented athletes here for sure. And we're seeing a bunch of them playing it out right now between St. Vincent and Tipton. Jason, kind of seemed like every time Tipton had a chance to open it up against St. Vincent, Lady Eagles had some kind of answer, usually from the three-point line.
Yeah, St. Vincent, I mean, they were in the Final Four as well. They got some kids. They've had an answer for everything, and they're as far as a full team effort, they've got like 7 or 8 girls in the scoring column. So, I mean, they're all Bengals.
I completely agree. For the Tipton Lady Cardinals, a little bit of foul trouble early on, but once they got that righted, I felt like they found their offense a little bit better. I was very impressed with the play off the bench. I mean, you get Kohler, you get Dick coming in and making plays. And of course, Olivia Helms. We haven't got to see a lot of her, but I think we're going to be seeing her more often as she looked like a player that has been in that varsity role for a while. There was no – sometimes freshmen have that timidness to them. Well, I should say normal freshmen have a timidness to them. I didn't see an ounce of that from Helms.
No, she didn't look like she was nervous whatsoever. And like she belonged. And it shows me the way she played. Get a couple big threes. And what are you going to, I mean, that's the future. It's coming.
And, I mean, we kind of knew what to expect from Anna Dick. We'd already seen Anna. I mean, I think back to when Tipton played, that's terrible, Dowling Catholic out of Iowa earlier this year. And Anna Dick came off the bench and checked in and immediately buried a 25-foot three on the number 10 team in the country. And it's like, oh, okay, she's going to be just fine.
And had the big take down the lane against the girl going in the blue. And
just
had that really high floater. Beautiful floater.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing about all this, so St. Vincent and Tipton, for one, cannot see each other in the postseason yet. St. Vincent has now moved up to Class 3. So they will be, their actually big test is going to be Principia, who we saw. I mean, Principia, call it what it is. They handled the Tipton ladies last night in a way that does not happen very often. I know. I think that's one that Coach Culpepper looks at and is seeing as a learning experience and like, hey, we know we need to do better about this, this, and this. But anytime you can go up 16-0 on the Tipton Lady Cardinals in the first quarter, you're probably good at basketball.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
But so with them out of Class 2, I mean, Tipton, they're the number 2 ranked team in the state right now. Clopton is number 1. Clopton undefeated on the season. I mean, no disrespect to Clopton. I don't really think they've played the same caliber of schedule to start the year.
Yeah, if you know anything about the Tipton Cardinals, their schedule doesn't matter. They're playing literally a semi-pro schedule at this point.
Yeah, Tipton, they just got done playing the Pac-12. I think the SEC's on deck next, and then they work their way into the WNBA division.
How many Division I players have Tipton seen this?
That's a crazy question.
I mean, for real.
Most teams, I mean, any other team in Mid-Missouri, Class 2, if you say, how many Division I players have you played this year? Most are going to say none.
None, maybe one, and
maybe one.
Big shootout.
Tipton's like, well, I don't know. There was 3 on that one team. Yeah. There was 2 on this other.
I'd be talking 15, 20 kids at this point.
Legitimately. That's
not an exaggeration.
No, but now we were talking during the game. and I don't want to start talking about this too early. We got a whole season left of this dynamic. We used to call it the Big Three. I'm not giving that disrespect anymore. This is and I can't say Fab Five. I don't know what you want to call this five that Tipton has in their starting lineup. But this group of seniors that are just ridiculous. There is so much talent amongst this five. Of course, we're talking about Maddie Carvajal, Anna Crane, Lara Petrie, who had just occurred to me as a junior. So I don't know why I thought Lara was a senior. So really,
should be coming back.
it's really only your four that you're going to lose in Clara and Ava, but everybody knows how good they are. And I've heard all the people talking. So Tipton's going to have to take a step back, right? They're losing all that offense. Sure, they're losing a lot of talent. Tipton doesn't rebuild. They reload.
Well, yeah, they've got young talent sitting on that bench that, yeah, you may not see them that much because they got some studs right now that are seniors. But that doesn't mean those kids that you had to put them in for a full game couldn't come in and drop 15, 18 points on you either and play just as good on the defense. Yeah, so
I will say it right now. If Kohler and Anna Dick and Olivia Helms were on almost any other team in mid-Missouri, not only are they starters, they're probably starters that are putting up some points for that matter, too.
exactly.
Anna Dick, I apologize in advance to whatever team has to deal with her as a junior and a senior. You can
Be a problem.
You can see her right now. I mean, she's a stone cold sniper as a freshman. I don't know. I think the future of the Cardinals is very bright, but I think the present of the Cardinals is very bright as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Lady Cards can do this season and what they can do in the second half. Jason, are there any adjustments that you think the Lady Cards could make going into the second half of the league?
The only thing about the Lady Cardinals that kind of worries me is the reliance of the three. That three is streaky sometimes. You could live by it. You could die by it. 18 of their 28 points have come off three-pointers. I'd like to see them get a little bit more diverse on the offensive end, I think, and not settle as much. I mean, they've made some, but you know how that can go when that well goes dry as well. So I would just like to see them get a little bit more downhill with the ball, I think. Try to maybe challenge some of these Rubel girls, maybe get them in foul trouble. And then you got to keep the defense cranked up at a high level. They kind of tailed off there in the second quarter just a little bit, and it cost them. But when they cranked it back up, things are good. So I'd like to see them keep that defense back up.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back to the start of the third quarter. 28-25, Tipton leads St. Vincent. You're watching this MoSportsZone.com.
The holidays are here, and Eagle Stop is spreading the cheer. Fuel up for family road trips, grab a drink, and treat yourself to your favorite snacks because you earned it. And with the Eagle Stop rewards, every stop brings you closer to more savings, more perks, and more holiday smiles. Friendly faces, fresh food, hometown spirit. That's Eagle Stop. With over 50 locations across Missouri, it's easy to reward yourself. Eagle Stop, your hometown stop for the holidays.
All right, start the third quarter of action. This is where you came last year, 504. On one side, you got no thing. Hey, we know that we were at full strength. The state title game is stopped. You got St. Vincent saying, nope, we think Flint Wave's going to go.
Yeah, I'd sure like to. I know you can't go back, but it sure would be nice to go back and have a healthy Maddie in that game.
Yeah, Madison Carvajal's already had her fingerprints all over this game. 6 points, several steals, and some pretty impressive defense to get this thing going. But we've got a whole second half ready to decide it, and St. Vincent will have the first possession of this second half. Rubel on the point, being harassed by Williams. What defense? She just has to throw it off Clara's leg.
Clara is no problem, man. She just gets all over you.
She's just so aggressive defensively, but can do it without fouling. Because I don't ever remember Clara being in foul trouble.
No, she's so smart, you can't get her in foul trouble.
Oh, great take, though. Splitting the defense and going all the way to the rack. First bucket of the second half goes to Rubel. Crane had a look from three. Instead, Cardinals will work it around. Petrie drives baseline on the weak side, flips it out to Carvajal. Extra pass to Crane. However, she loses it. It's picked up and off to the run. On the run out, is St. Vincent. They're going to call a foul on Crane on that fast break. As once again, Lena Adams has been very aggressive in this game.
I remember she had a great game last year in the Final Four. I do remember her.
I know everybody really focuses on the Rubel sisters, but man, Lena is a major factor for this team.
She makes a lot of things happen for this team.
Kate skips it out to Elena. She'll try a corner three, and she'll get it right on cue. So 5 quick points to start the second half, and St. Vincent regains the lead 30-28 over Tipton. Crane dishes it out to Carbajal. 3 for the lead. Off the front iron, won't go. And once again, Adams continues with another board. Back the other way, Lady Eagles. They have a 2-point lead and possession. Here in the American Sun Control third quarter of action. All part of our Martin Metal broadcast today. Williams there defensively. Pokes it loose. They were waiting for the screen. Clara forces the steal and gets fouled.
I mean, they are quick. She's done that, 4 times now?
Well, Kate was up top with the ball waiting for a screen, and Claire's just sat waiting for it, and I guess finally decided, wait, why don't I just poke this thing loose instead of waiting on
You'll
you?
pick your pocket and already be in 10 miles down the road before you know it.
So Tipton regains possession, down 2, 6:38 to play in the third. Williams to Carbajal. Works it over to Petrie. Back to Schlotzower at the top of the key. Ava looks to drive, makes a little space, gives it to Anna. Train turns the corner and goes out to Carbajal. Sets the screen for Maddie, who flips it to the corner. Petrie, good look from 3. Her shot long from the corner. So once again, 3-point struggles continue a little bit for the Lady Cards. As St. Vincent looks like they want to slow it down a little bit. They go to Adams at the high post, who drops it off to Rubel. She'll set her feet, fire the 3, and it'll find its way out of bounds and back to the Cardinals. Williams on the point. Tipton trying to find their offense. No points for him here in the first 2 minutes of the second half.
Claire's the one I'd like to see kind of get downhill a little bit more.
Well, Carbajal will get a 3 instead. Maddie with her third 3 of the game. And Tipton goes back up by 1.
That forearm a lot, you know?
Oh, yes. St. Vincent, they're a physical team. I mean, you generally, though, you see a good team, they're going to be a little more physical. Catch and shoot 3 won't go for Kate Rubel. So Tipton with a 1-point lead and the rock. Crane ahead to Williams. She's got space. She'll let it fly. Her shot is long. Ava keeps it alive
down there.
Schlotzower fighting with a couple of Lady Eagles down there.
He is the big red machine. Yeah.
It's one of those situations where I think everybody in girls basketball better be thankful that Ava's not 6'3". Corner 3, catch and shoot. Man down. Anna Crane gets another. She's got 9 in the game. Tipton goes back up by 4. High post, catch and shoot. Good look off back iron, won't go. Williams got stiff-armed in the face, and that led to a wide-open layup. I think Claire kind of got her jaw jacked on that one.
I think she did.
I'd go right to Claire. Let her get downhill now.
Well, she's the one that can get through anything.
They go to the Diesel, skips it out. Corner 3, Carbajal off the front iron. It's short, and the rebound hauled in by the Lady Eagles. Yeah, you can see from here, Clara got it pretty good. I mean,
yeah, she took it right in the eye.
It's
already puffed up.
That's what I'm saying. She's a little swollen up. She got clogged pretty good. And yet she's right back defensively on Rubel. Inside out, 3 from the Eagles won't go. Crane with the long board. Carbajal fires ahead to Williams. Out of steam. She's going to go right at Rubel. 10 minutes down.
Telling you, man, fool the key to everything. That girl can get to the hole easy.
Death taxes and Clara Williams with a head of steam. Last thing you want to do is give that girl a little extra motivation.
Yeah, you don't want to motivate her too much.
There's 2 kinds of players. Some, if you punched them in the face, they'd be out for the next 5 minutes. Claire got punched in the face and said, give me the rock and give me your biggest player. Free throw falls off the back iron, but Tipton regains a 4-point lead with 4:15 to go. Clara pokes it loose. And she just about had another easy one. Clara amping up the pressure a little bit.
She reminds you she's there. And that's her first foul.
That's what I'm saying.
How the heck is that only her first foul?
She plays that caliber of defense all the time, but we never talk about Clara Williams in foul trouble. It's amazing.
Just extremely smart player.
It reminds me a little bit of Charlie Bailey, but in a very different way.
Yeah.
Bailey's was more the footwork and the side-to-side movement. Clara's is just this insane athleticism. And oof.
I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to call this game.
I don't think they know yet because they're going to get Crane for a foul. But a lot of, like I said, offensive pushing going on here.
I mean, the forearm has to be a foul if that's going to be it.
Boy, St. Vincent maintains possession. About 4 minutes to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Good defense by the Cards. They try to flip it inside. Turnaround jumper forced up off the back iron. Won't go. Anna Dick checked in. She's got the board. Was trying to fire deep to Carvajal, but a good job playing safety was Lena Adams. She picks it off. Rubel out on the wing. Extra pass. Stepping into a mid-range jumper. Man, that's a tough shot and a tough thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's good defense. That's just a good make.
Bree Rubel draws them back within 2. Dick left open. She'll fire the wing 3. She'll get it. Don't leave these freshmen open.
They don't mess around over here, man.
Oh, a dangerous pass, but able to secure it was Kate Rubel as Clara was waiting on it. And a timeout called by the St. Vincent bench. Waiting to see. You say it's a full or a 30? It is a full. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break as Tipton leads 39-34 here in the third. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Looking for a ride that won't wreck your wallet? Head to GT Brothers Automotive in Eldon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Yep, no hidden fees, no nonsense. Just great vehicles, incredible prices, and hometown service that keeps you rolling long after the sale. They've got a huge selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, and bank and credit union rates starting below 5% with approved credit. The deal just gets sweeter. So swing by GT Brothers Automotive on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon or call 573-557-2200, where buying your next ride is actually fun.
We're a little over halfway through the third quarter. 39-34 is the Tipton lead. I feel like Tipton has made a few adjustments here in the second half now, but the counter has been when St. Vincent gets in trouble. Yes, Lena Adams has been a huge factor, but you can tell offensively, everything runs through the Rubel sisters, Kate and Bree.
Yeah, they're kind of the heart and soul of this team without a doubt. So they're the main focal point. Man, you got to keep your eyes on a lot of those St. Vincent's girls. They can all hurt you.
Kohler onto the court. All right, somebody's lying about height because they list Kaylee Kohler at 5'9", and they list Ava Schlotzhauer at 5'9", and Kaylee is significantly taller than Ava. So somebody's lying here. I think Kaylee maybe she's not that much taller. But I do think she's a good 5'10" or 5'11" out there.
Yeah.
Adds a little height, but she's on the floor for the Cardinals right now. Adams lane to the rack, gets a layup that's much too easy and draws St. Vincent back within 3. 3 minutes to play in the American Sun Control third quarter with this Martin Metal broadcast. Carvajal thought about the shot. Instead, she sees a driving lane scoop shot. Oh, how do you wave that off?
I don't know.
That ball never touched the floor again. I don't know how they wave that one off, but they're going to call it before the shot, and Lady Cards will keep possession, but do not get the bucket. Maddie's got that scoop shot on the run that when that thing's clicking, it's hard to stop.
Yeah.
Williams goes back to Carvajal, but Adams picks it off. Lena Adams on the run out through the contact, just throws it up and in, but they're going to wave that one off too.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest. I think both of those could have been continuations.
I think they're both good. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to officiate this game still.
Well, they'll let you know when the game's done.
It's a little bit all over the map here.
Adams is really the reason St. Vincent's in it. It's poked loose, kept alive. Adams lane to the basket, forces the shot up. Schlotzhauer the board. Being harassed and fouled, and I think that's going to go on Kate Rubel. That's her second or third.
Oh, it'll be her third, I think. Fourth.
That's big.
That's huge. I attack her. Yeah, they're going to get her out. But
now that's huge having to take her because she has been a lot of the offense. 9 points for Kate Rubel, 9 of the 36.
And it'd be nice to look for Ava inside a little bit more now.
That's also the 5th team foul, so Ava will go to the free throw line. COMC free throw line. Schlotzhauer's first free throw off the iron, and that was that. Crane going to check back into the game. She'll come in for Carvajal, get her a breather. I always say get a breather, but I've never seen a Tipton girl come out of the game that actually looked like they needed a breather.
Yeah, they never need a breather.
Second free throw falls for Ava. It's a 4-point Lady Cardinal lead. Yeah, the conditioning of this squad's just insane, but I think that's part of why their defense is so good. When you never get tired playing full court pressure, good things tend to happen. Adams on the point. Williams now on her. Schlotzhauer comes to help over and may have been a little overzealous on the reach. And the problem is, I believe that's going to be free throws now coming up for Lane Adams. Just the first on Ava.
Yeah. That's a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we say Williams is never in foul trouble, Ava does have a history of getting a couple here and there. She's a little more physical player.
Check here. It's great place when you say that. Yeah, a little bit.
First free throw, good. Second COMC free throw line coming up for Lane Adams. And it's on the money as well. Lena now in double digits, I believe, leading this team in scoring. So as much as we talk about the Roop sisters, and they're very good players, Lena Adams has arguably been the best player on the floor for St. Vincent today.
Yeah.
2-point Cardinal lead with the rock. In the corner, Crane, head and shoulder fake, goes back out to Williams on the wing. Uses the Kohler screen, gets inside, fires it out. Anna Dick, wing three, halfway down. Ava keeps it alive, but it's knocked loose by St. Vincent. Will stay with the Lady Cards.
Yeah, it's a good look. I mean, she's a good shooter and great box out by Ava. I know they didn't get it, but that was a good job using her body.
When we talk about the things Clara does well, one of them is she collapses that defense with her athleticism and is always looking to kick out.
Yep.
Kohler gets the inbounds, but it's picked off by who else but Adams. It's poked loose from behind by Crane, stolen by Williams. Ahead to Schlotzhauer. And the lineup just comes off the iron, but it's kept alive by Crane, and she is fouled.
But way to tackle the board. Once Ava gets it going full speed there, she has a hard time sometimes pulling up a little bit.
Once Ava gets rolling, she's just... Free throws have not been helpful for the Lady Cards today.
That's kind of uncharacteristic for these girls.
Second free throw for Crane is on the mark. So the lead back at 3. Neither team has been able to open this thing up. 1:45 remains the American Sun-controlled third quarter. St. Vincent on the attack goes to the corner. Great defense by Anna Dick. It's the little things that she does that I'm so impressed with. She plays like she's played varsity for 3 years. They fire to the block to Adams. She's working against Williams, forces the shot up, and she gets fouled and will go to the free throw line. I'm extremely impressed with Lena Adams, the 5'6" senior. Her free throw off the mark. Honestly, could we turn this into a best of 7 series? And the only rule is that Adams and Williams have to guard each other every game?
That'd be all right.
Second free throw rattles out as well. Good box out by Schlotzhauer. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Versman, the 6-foot junior. Dick will break the press. Racing into the front court, was looking for Kohler on the low block, but once again, who else but Lena Adams with the steal? I'd like to see her stat sheet at the end of the night.
Yeah,
some in every column. A little errant skip pass, control track down, corner 3 for St. Vincent. Oh, it was in. Just like that, we're knotted up at 40 East with under a minute to play in the American Sun Control third quarter. Crane, a 3 for the lead. Got it. St. Vincent had the lead for 4 seconds, and then Tipton wanted it back.
Both teams are good about responding.
Crane's up to 13 in this one. Adams all the way to the rack gets the lay-in. Kohler goes to Schlotzhauer on the block. She drives inside, dishes it out. Crane wants another 3. This one off the back iron. Rebound controlled by St. Vincent. So with 20 seconds left, Adams has the ball in her hands here in the third quarter. It's a 1-point lead for Tipton, but any field goal here would regain the lead for the Lady Eagles. 10 seconds to play. And an illegal screen set by St. Vincent. So the Tipton ladies will get the last look of the quarter as Maddie Carvajal checks back into the game for Kohler.
Lady Card's not really able to stretch this out a little bit with Kate Rubel on the bench.
Anna gets the inbound. 7 seconds to play. She races into the front court. Her runner won't go, but she is fouled. Anna went full Michael Jordan. She tried to take off from the free throw line, got hip checked, and Jordan dunked it. But Anna will get free throws. They're all worth the same. Cardinals have had so many free throws hang up on the iron and just fall off to the street.
Yeah, this is really uncharacteristic.
I want those rims checked. Second one is good for Anna. 2-point Cardinal lead, 3 seconds left. Does St. Vincent get a look? They throw the heave to Adams, catch and heave at the backboard, and she got it there. Shot just wouldn't go. So we've played 3 quarters, and it's still just a 2-point game as we close in on the fourth. Tipton leads 45-43 when we come back. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Hi, I'm Jason Blankenship, owner of Jason Blankenship CPA LLC. As the year quickly draws to a close, it's time to start thinking about tax planning strategies for your farm and business. We are happy to meet with you and help you see where things stand for the year. We can also give you advice on ways to spend money to help you grow your business, all while maximizing your tax savings. No matter what your tax, payroll, or accounting needs are, Jason Blankenship CPA LLC has got you covered. Celebrating 10 years of service to the Central Missouri area and looking forward to many more, give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop by and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
The students of Lake Area schools have done a lot to make their communities proud. Many have stayed to help the Lake Area grow and prosper. Whether they excel through sports or through academics, our students need our support. As a parent, be a part of your child's education. As a community, be a part of their activities by attending sporting events, concerts, and other extracurricular activities. Our support means better leaders for tomorrow. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie.
As we get ready to tip off the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter of action, we've decided absolutely nothing. It is a 2-point game, 45-43. Tipton leads St. Vincent. Now, Jason, the first thing I noticed is back out on the floor is Kate Rubel, the 6'1 senior.
Yeah.
She's got 4 fouls on her.
I'm going at her if I'm pissing.
Ava looks to drive baseline, drops it off to Clara. Thought about the corner 3, instead works it around to Maddie. Couple pass fakes. Clara over to Ava. It's tipped. Ava gets it on the baseline. And a double team needs help. Skips it out to Maddie. Sets her feet, fires a 3, but she shuffled. Will be a travel and a turnover back to the Lady Eagles. I wouldn't mind seeing Ava go to the block at some point and get a shot one-on-one with Kate Rubin.
I think that's what you got to do. You got to try to get that girl on the bench.
So St. Vincent now with the ball down by 2. Crane with some pressure at half court. It's skipped ahead. Lena Adams back to Rubel. She looks to drive, mid-range jumper. No, instead she finds a cutting Lena Adams. And, I mean, Adams is just laying her tail off right now.
That was good, man. I'm telling you, I remember last year she had a big game. She's solid. She does it. She does everything.
Well, she's got a chance to tie the game here at the COMC free throw line. Her first is on the mark. Second free throw coming up, and it's good as well. We're tied at 45 apiece here in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth quarter. Tipton with the rock. Is this a 2-3 zone?
Looks like it a little bit, don't it?
Okay.
I think so.
Crane over to Carvajal. Catch and shoot corner 3. Got it. You want to play a zone? That's your choice, but Maddie's got her 4-3. Adams to Rubel. Need to start distinguishing between Kate and Bree. Bree to Adams in the drive, dishes it off. A wing 3. It was contested, won't go. Adams took the brunt of that one.
Yeah, that hurt.
Ahead to Clara. Clara slows it down, goes over to Anna. Carvajal steps back. Deep 3 from Maddie off the front. Offensive rebound, Petrie. Williams gets in the middle of the lane, and she gets, a tie-up with Adams. As Clara got dumped on that one. And possession arrow will favor St. Vincent.
Would have been the 5th on Rubel. I mean, she literally held the Tipton girl down from rebounding.
I think Coach Culpepper agreed with you over there, but
Yeah, that'll be that bodies.
so Tipton up by 3 to St. Vincent with the ball. Kate Rubel will bring it up the floor. Williams there defensively. Clara and Kate have got to know each other very well in this game. Kate in trouble.
Oh,
Wow. We're going to get Lara Petrie with a reach-in foul.
sponsored by Tic Tac.
That's just her third. Team second. 6:20 to play. Adams picks it up at the logo. Schlottsauer there. Boy, what
What a
pass.
pass.
Spin move on the block. Maybe a few too many steps. It's tipped out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by Rubel.
Looking a little crazy here.
This is one where, once again, I want to see Ava get downhill. I think you need something basic and gritty here, but Tipton going to work around this zone. It's getting 2-3. They've got 6-1 in the middle of it on the baseline.
Yeah, I don't want to pass around it. I want to go at it.
Blocking foul going to go on Adams. Ava started to go baseline.
The crowd comes alive.
I don't know what they were mad about. That one seemed pretty clear cut. I mean, the defender was definitely moving her feet.
You know how it is in the fourth quarter.
That's fair. Inbound Schlottsauer. She drives baseline, dishes out to Carball, and I think Maddie was thinking the shot before the catch. Sometimes when you're so wide open, it's easy to think two moves ahead. And
Yeah, got to catch it first.
I don't think either of these teams are going to walk away from this game thinking they played their best ball.
No.
Little lead.
That's a truck.
This one's going to go on Bree Rubel.
That is a truck. When you knock Ava down like that, you know you had to run full court to do it.
But once again, I do love the fact that Ava, even though we know she gets a little intense during it, she doesn't show a lot of emotion in those situations.
She keeps her head. This is a ball game.
Carball over to Petrie. Double down screen, spree up Ava on the right wing, over to Maddie. Corner is Crane, back to Carball. Quick ball movement as Williams has it. A couple pass fakes, dishes it out. Petrie, corner three, off the front iron, won't go. Williams makes it up for the board, and Lena Adams hits the deck, and they're going to call a shove on Clara. Timeout going to be called by St. Vincent, just a 30, so we'll hold it here. I don't know. It's kind of a weird stretch where the whistles have been hit and miss.
They're very, there's just not much continuity to the calls here. So I think the girls are they're struggling to figure out what we can and can't do here at the end of this game. So what I know, all you can do is play through it.
Coach Culpepper is down there drawing something up, but against this 2-3, I know you're going to get a lot of looks from three. The wings are going to be open with good ball movement. I'd like to see Tipton try to get to that high post and attack with a back cut, because
I agree.
Lady Cards, I would say tonight it's safe to say that they've probably shot 60% of their shots from three.
Yeah, this is, well, to me, the best attacking offensive threat that Tipton has is Clara Williams with the ball going at that zone. She can get to the rack against anybody. I would like to see her try to collapse everything in on her.
Tipton has a 3-point lead with 5:20 to play in this game, facing off the St. Vincent. Lady Eagles with the rock. They fire ahead to the corner, and good closeout by Petrie. High post for Adams. She goes all the way to the iron, but good contest. Rebound, though, pulled in by Rubel. Three for the tie on the way, won't go. Another offensive board, Adams. Her putback won't go again, and Ava just says, I'm done with the rebounding. Give it to me. They grab her on the wrist, and she still won the battle.
Pull your arm out of socket if you're not careful.
That's going to be the second on Adams. That's why we call her the Diesel. That girl, when she puts it into full-wheel drive, good luck taking that ball away from her. 5 minutes to play. Tipton with the rock up by 3. Petrie out on the left wing. Crane flashes high and gets fast. Drives and...
It's got to be a kick, though.
Yeah, it is on Adams. So a substitution for St. Vincent as Kate Rubel going to go to the bench, but losing no size is Sophie Versman, the 6-foot junior, checks in. Carball in the corner, goes back to Crane. They're posting Schlottsauer low against Versman. The double team comes. She steps around and lays it in.
That's what they need a whole lot of right there.
Size is just a number when it comes to Ava Schlottsauer battling with a bigger player on the block. Adams kicks it to the corner. Back out to the wing.
Nowhere Helmsburg the whole time.
Versman sets the screen. Adams with it out on the wing. Nice defense that time from Petrie. Right now, St. Vincent trying to figure out where the offense comes from. It's Ben Adams, but right now they've got Carbajal on Adams. However, Carbajal has to come over on the help. Players hit the floor. They're going to call a block on Crane.
I think so.
She kind of took the worst of that one. A little shook up. As she gets up, she seems to be okay. I think they're going to get her a breather anyways.
Looks like Anna's coming back in here.
I think Anna kind of got popped in the face on that one.
It's been a physical game.
Under 4 minutes to play, Tipton by 5. Rubel thought about the shot. They run off the line. Good help defense.
Oh, come on. Wow. All right.
3 steps and then a reach-in foul.
Yeah.
What are they going to get for that one? That's going to be Lara. That'll be her 4th. Oh, no, excuse me. That is the team's 5th, so that'll result in free throws now for Aubrey Emmendorfer. First one is long. Somewhere, Rasheed Wallace just yelled out, ball don't lie. Second free throw is also long. He opened again. Carbajal with the board. Tipton up by 5 with the rock. 3:45 to play. Oh. And he drives, dumps it off to Lara. Lara was trying to feed Ava. The ball's knocked loose to Maddie. Now they do go to Ava. The double team comes. She's slapped twice. Going to get Adams, I believe, on the reach. That'll be her 3rd. Adams had no fouls coming into the 4th, and now she has 3.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she plays, and I don't mean this as an insult, it's a compliment. She plays so aggressively and so energetic. Well, the inbounds to Dick. She was left open, drives baseline. Her runner through the college game,
man.
The freshman goes right at the big and finishes the floater over top, and it's a 7-point lead for the Lady Cards. That girl is fearless for a freshman. Oh, lane to the rack, and the shot won't go. Good help defense played by Schlotzhauer as Kate Rubel got ahead of steam.
David was already contesting the foul that was not called on him. There's a little chippiness out here.
Oh, there's a lot of chippiness. And just dumping Williams. Shot won't go. Offensive board kept alive. Wing 3 on the way for St. Vincent off the back iron. And Ava just strong arms that one. It's stripped loose and Petrie corrals it.
Calm down now, girl. Calm down.
There's a wee bit of physicality in this one. Williams, a 3. Rattled out. It was halfway down, and the rebound controlled by St. Vincent. 2:45 remaining. Tipton by 7. St. Vincent with the ball. Fouls by either team as free throws the rest of the way. 2-man game between the Rubel sisters. Bree with it. They were trying to dive Kate, but it's taken away by Williams. Adams goes baseline, skips it into the ground.
That had some heat on it.
It really did. Like, it looked like Yadier Molina throwing down to second base. Wow.
The crowd and then bounced back to the tank.
I'm actually really impressed with that.
Whoever's hit that didn't slap up like this. Sorry for them.
Anna Creighton checks back into the game. But look at this. Anna Dick is out here closing this game. That speaks volumes to the trust you have in this freshman.
Oh, unbelievable. That girl rises to the level now.
Extending this 2-3 is St. Vincent. Carbajal goes over to Anna. Head and shoulder fake, middle of the floor, drops off to Williams to the corner. Maddie. They're trying to get it to Ava. They do. She splits the defenders and lays it in. Last time these two faced off, Ava didn't get to play much of the 4th quarter. Now she's making her impact in the 4th quarter.
Look at Anna Dick cause a problem.
Anna Dick contested. Ava gets the board, and Ava gets fouled. We said in the Final Four, having Schlotzhauer on the court in the 4th quarter would make a difference, and she is proving it here as she steps to the COMC free throw line with a chance to push it to double digits. Coach Culpepper going to ice his own free throw shooter. Because why not?
Why not? He's good for it.
Oh, it's a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break as well and get back to the final couple minutes of this one. Tipton up by 9, trying to put it away. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
Building season is here and a great time to visit Martin Metal for the next agricultural, residential, or commercial project on your list. Trusted throughout the heartland, they continue offering only the top quality products in the industry, which ensures beauty and durability for years to come. When in need of a post frame or a stud frame building, you can depend on the dedicated professional staff to help you get your job moving forward. Call 573-378-4050 and speak with a professional today. That's 573-378-4050 or check us out online at martinmetal.com.
This game had been back and forth. Neither team able to establish more than about a 4-point lead. 9 points is 9 points the biggest lead of the game?
This is the biggest lead so far. Both of
I mean, Tipton has a chance to push it to double digits, and what a time to do it here late in the fourth quarter. But I mean, this game has been everything you want. Physical, skilled, runs by both teams. I mean, it's been a good battle.
Yes, it has. Two heavyweight Titans, man.
And Ava's first free throw, that looks like the Ava Schlotzauer we all know, just pure, didn't even think about touching the iron. Second free throw rattles and falls. Tipton by 11 with 2:07 to go, trying to close the door on the team that eliminated them. Carvajal causing problems, falls on the floor, picked up, somehow saved. What a play by Adams to keep that alive. Good ball movement inside, but a foul going to be called on the floor, and that's going to be free throws now for St. Vincent. For Tipton, you spent a whole offseason thinking about the team that sent you home when you were thinking all year about a date with Skyline in the state championship, and now today you have a chance to kind of exercise that demon that's been living rent-free in your head.
Colt, when you get a chance, look at Anna Crane's left cheek. You want to talk about how physical this game is? I don't know if you noticed it or not.
I have not. The first free throw.
It is unbelievable.
The first free throw is good. The second one falls as well. Williams, Nana Dick, working around. It's now Carvajal. Back up to Anna, skipped over to Clara. Triple team comes on Clara, and she is fouled.
Yeah, check that knot out, man. Look at that.
Oh, geez. Yeah, she's got quite a shiner on that side, and she's still out here.
Looking like Jake Paul out there.
That girl is tough. Man, I mean, we're at the very top of the bleachers and can see that thing.
You got hit.
Clara's first free throw is on the mark. Tipton back up by 10. 1:43 to play in the Jason Blankenship CPA fourth. Second free throw is good as well. It's 58-47. Tipton trying to close the door on St. Vincent. Williams, as she always does, applying pressure at half court. Now Crane. I mean, Crane looks like she took a mean right hook and she's still out here playing.
Yeah, I mean, that thing is getting dark already.
Oh, nice back post and a good find as Kate Rubel gets the lay. Back to 9. Williams to Carvajal. Skips it over to Anna Dick. Leads her across half court. Nice find. Schlotzauer lane to the rack, and the shot won't go. Tipped out of bounds, and some extracurriculars there as Bree and Ava getting to know each other.
A lot of fights in this game, wasn't
there? So a 9-point ball game. St. Vincent with the ball. They fire ahead, able to break the Tipton press out on the wing. It's Kate Rubel at the top of the key. She looks to drive, kind of use that off arm and pops Williams in the jaw again.
Yeah, I think I like that off arm, but
it's now a 7-point game. And another turnover. St. Vincent down by 7, trying to claw back into this, and a fast break layup. She's fouled. 2 free throws. This could be a 5-point game. You kind of felt like it was done when it got into double digits, but man,
you just got to take care of the ball.
St. Vincent is not going to go away quietly. That foul going to foul Crane out of this game. But once again, kudos to her. That girl, if you see Anna later on, offer her an ice pack because it looks like she took a mean right hook, and she basically did.
That thing is shining all the way across the court.
The first free throw. Riley Robinson is off the mark, so the lead stays at 7 with 47 seconds left in this game. Second free throw is good. 6-point game. Williams on the point. Tipton can just handle this pressure, but it's lost. Picked off by Adams. St. Vincent on the run out, but Dick knocks it loose and it's stolen by Tipton. Carbajal has it in his foul. What a great job off the turnover by Anna Dick and Lara Petrie to flying down the court to get the steal to reset things. Maddie's first free throw is good. Lead back at 7. 37 seconds remaining. Second free throw is good as well. 8-point lead. Carbajal with 14 in the game now. 30 seconds to go. Rubel being guarded by Williams. Dick taking away the pass. That was a heads-up play as they tried to run just a little handoff, and Anna Dick slid in between just face guarding Bree Rubel and completely took away the passing.
She took away the entire passing lane and ended up causing that turnover.
Are we sure that girl's a freshman?
Don't know, man.
They need to check on that because she plays like a second-year senior. I mean,
what's scary is that this is the worst she's ever going to be.
That's crossed my mind as well.
But I think that's pretty high. The sky's the limit on this.
The other thing is, like, she's like a third or fourth option when she's on the court right now. And she can still score this way and do these things. What's going to happen someday when she becomes a number 1 or a number 2?
Oh, definitely. She's out there as a little freshman, and she's third or fourth option. But like Claire or Maddie, they don't hesitate to throw to her if she's open. I mean, they're not leery of her at all. She's not nervous about her own self being up there. But the veterans of this team, they have total trust in her too.
I really think that Anna is going to be big the rest of the season. I think all these freshmen. I think Anna's going to be big. I know Kohler is not a freshman. She's a junior, but I think she's going to be a huge factor for this squad. And then, of course, I was very impressed tonight getting to really get introduced to Olivia Helms as she came in looking like a knockdown sniper.
Didn't hesitate at all and did some good things for these Cardinals.
So 25 seconds left. Tipton by 8. St. Vincent with the ball. St. Vincent running off a few screens, trying to free somebody up. Catch and shoot 3, top of the key off the back iron. Rubel just using that size to pull in the board, but Carbajal pokes it. She's steal, foul, the fast break, and Maddie will be going to the free throw line.
Doing what Maddie does.
Girl jumps passing lanes as well as anybody.
He's known for the steal.
This free throw is good. I mean, Maddie, wasn't it 8 steals per game she averaged as a freshman and a sophomore? That just seems like a made-up stat. Second free throw is good as well. Tipton restores a 10-point lead with just 16 seconds left. And it's stolen by Petrie, and she gets body checked and will get 2 more free throws. Okay, I will say this. Lana Adams had no fouls going into the fourth. She just fouled out of the game with that hip check.
Yep.
So Lara going to go to the free throw line and close the door on this thing.
You know, Tipton may have missed some free throws in this game, but I think in the fourth quarter they've been perfect. Which tells you a little bit about that.
What was it Shaq used to say? I'm a good free throw shooter when I need to make free throws. And he was. In clutch moments, he'd hit them.
Yeah.
There's first free throws pure. We didn't even know a rim was there. Second free throw off the front iron. Ava gets tackled going for the rebound. With 8 seconds. Oh, no, it's stolen by Anna Dick. Anna to Carbajal. Maddie just going to dribble it back, gives it to Clara, and says, y'all, let's go home. This was a fun one. Tipton avenges their race in the Final Four by taking out the team that sent them home last year, St. Vincent, 63-52. Your post-game show is coming up next. You're listening to KS95 Sports.
The Morgan County Health Center in Versailles reminds you can help your child have a healthy future. Encourage them to get 1 hour or more of physical activity every day and limit screen time to 2 hours at most. Time spent in front of a screen watching TV or playing video games means less time being active. Make sure they get 3 servings of low or no-fat milk or yogurt every day, 4 servings of water, not sugary drinks, and 5 servings or more of fruit and vegetables. Healthy habits lead to a healthy future. A message from the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Hey guys, Colton Taylor here. Sports season keeps me running, but I can keep up with it thanks to Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour gym means I can always find time to get in a workout. Their spacious gym with free weights, cable machines, 4 new treadmills, and even an assisted dip and pull-up machine makes reaching your fitness goals easier. You can become a healthier you today at Versailles Total Fitness at 131 North Monroe, or just give them a call at 573-789-6800.
We were back at Citrus time. That was the joined now by the head coach of the Tipton Lady Cardinals, Jason Culpepper. Coach Culpepper, how'd you feel about your squad here tonight?
We took a really good job of grinding it out there in the second half. First half, felt like we were a little bit lethargic, especially defensively. There was so much of what we do built around how we defend such a high level. Felt like our defense was a step slow, safely used, and that made our offense step slow. We'll talk about it for a game. We'll talk about it in the game. Same thing. So a very good team, but I feel like we're right step above, step better. Kind of like Vincent was step better than us yesterday. I feel like it's the same type of situation. And the only way to are that step better is if you get out there and really get after the high level. And the first half, I felt like we did a decent job. That can we did, but it was really great in the category. Whether it was shooting, rebounding, defending, hedging was pretty poor. And that kind of shows the little bit slow step that we have on hedging screens on this. And they did a good job defensively of trying to make sure that Maddie, Clara, and Ava were not going to be the 3 to beat them. And so, we have to step up. Amy stepped up and she made 3 or 4 threes. 4 threes? 4 threes. 4 threes. Amy stepped up and made 4 threes. Olivia Helms came off the bench in the second quarter, hit a big 3 for us. So, our girls did their job. Kaylee had a nice up and under there in the first half. And she got a big bucket there for us. So, our others did a great job of stepping up and giving us some points to keep us right there. And then, defensively in the second half that we came alive and made that compliment. They were setting those screens up close to half court in the third to fourth quarter instead of second line. And once that happened,
if I know one thing about this Tipton program, you guys are as competitive of a group as it gets, not only with other teams, but even within your own team, the players competing with each other in practice and such. Was there a little bit of a feeling of retribution, got the monkey off your back almost, if you will, after losing to this team in the Final Four, getting to see them in the regular season? Does it feel a little bit of like you righted the ship by beating the team that sent you home last year?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, it's just, it obviously, it's important. But so last year, I can't go with it. We got a chance last year, maybe to win a state championship. But I think also at the same time, the teams we've played, it's not like it's certain this game back in November. It's like that's when we get redemption. I think we had too many sport games to play. I think if we would look at St. Vincent, it would have probably got turned on clock by last week. So I think I'm about looking forward to this game too much. But for the moment, you think we're doing a great job of staying on this. So I think you can't control. There's a lot of things you can't control, but control the things you can't control. And I thought we did a good job of that down the stretch.
Now, what do you guys have coming up? I know there's some more big games on the schedule at the blink of an eye.
Yep. We have Class 4 state champions, Donovan. They were 29-1 last year, won the state championship. They had the Class 4 player of the year, sophomore last year, basketball player. They got a winning team 10 and 11. Right now, start the season. So we'll have on Friday something for the classic. People turn around that next week and have California tournament. So we'll have those games there. Centralia back after that. California tournament, conference play, and then we'll just kind of sprinkling some big games throughout. Lutheran St. Charles, St. Teresa Academy. We still got a lot of good Class 5, Class 6, Final Four teams down the stretch, but we just kind of sprinkle them without our COVID.
In the nicest way, you're an absolute psycho when you make this schedule. I hope you know that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It really is. It's really an amazing thing. Someday we can get back on.
Well, I am going to have you turn over the headset to the woman that looks like she just went through a heavyweight title fight, Anna Crane. But, Coach, congratulations on the win, and we will, I believe, see you at the Sophie Classic.
Yep, we'll see you there.
All right, we'll get Anna mic'd up here as a coach out of the way. First off, Anna, most important question. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
I'm not going to lie. When you hit the floor, it looked like, was it your head hitting the floor? Did someone actually hit you on the way through?
You have no idea what happened. I just remember going down.
For the folks watching at home, when I tell you, like, Anna's got a shiner on the side of her face that when you check back into the game, we could see it from up here. But it didn't seem to phase you at all. You went right back to work. I mean, that physicality doesn't seem to rattle you girls. You almost seem to embrace it.
Yeah.
I mean, is that from battling with each other in practice, just past tests? Like, where does that come from?
I wanted to win, and I wanted to do everything I could to make sure that we could win. When I was out with Mickey Chartry, so we could get that win.
Now, I asked Coach this, and he took the coach answer, but I'm going to ask you as a player. Last year, you saw your chance at state come to a close at the hands of St. Vincent. Did that add a little something to this game, like wanting a little revenge for ending that run?
Sure. I know when I saw we played them on the schedule, I was excited to play them again and win to them, and they took it from us last time, so I wanted to make sure we came out and beat them.
Last year, you guys, or I feel like last year, you guys were not as deep of a team as you are this year. In a game like tonight, where we saw Olivia Helms, we saw Kaylee Kohler, and of course, Anna Dick all come off the bench and play as well as they do. What are you seeing from them in practice or just every day that makes them so ready? Because I didn't feel like any of them missed a beat when they checked in the game today.
They all work really hard. They do after practice, before practice. All work really hard, and they deserve to go in and make those shots. All of our upperclassmen, we trust them to make those shots because we know how hard they work.
Now, we've been saying forever that you're a flat-out sniper out. There were points in the game where it felt like St. Vincent kind of tried daring you to shoot after a couple were a little off. What's Coach Culpepper telling you when you hit the bench after missing a couple threes?
Keep shooting it. He always encouraged me to keep shooting it, and if I miss three, I'll probably make the next three, and just being confident, because if I get down, it's not going to help the team. I just have to stay up and keep shooting it when I'm open.
And lastly, you guys have had a little bit different start to the season. I mean, this is honestly more losses than your team normally has right now, but also you've basically played a bunch of small colleges and some WNBA teams. Inside the locker room, how do you guys feel about the start to this season?
I think we all feel really good. We know we had some games that we should have won, and we should have came out faster and played better against those teams, but that just makes us want to work harder in other games and then practice, making sure we start off practice good and fast, and that's how the game will be. If we come out slow and practice, that's how we're going to play in the game. So it's just a new mindset that we have to keep working hard.
I hope you understand, like the schedule you guys are playing, that's not normal. You're getting to be in games that, I mean, you guys played the number 10 team in the nation, and we're right there with them. You've played so many great teams this year. That's got to be kind of exciting in a way, knowing that, hey, you're going to get to be in games that normal kids don't get to play.
It's very exciting. It's a very fun thing that we used to do, and we're very appreciative for getting to play in these games. Nice to play in big games all the time. So then when you're in the Final Four and the state championship game, it just feels like a normal game. Same crowd. We have a great crowd that comes out and supports us. Them supporting us throughout the whole thing, it helps in the big games. That helps everyone's nerves, but there's not they support us every game.
Anna, I know you want to get back, celebrate with your girls and whatever. Before I let you go, is there anything you want to say to your family, your teammates, just anybody in general?
My parents, they always encourage me. They always tell me in the gym, we go up and shoot, and they always rebound for me. My teammates, we have a great team, and everyone's super encouraging, and I think we all encourage each other very well, celebrate each other's wins. And our coaches do so much for us, encouraging us, watching game film and scouting out the team, helping us with our defensive plan. It all comes from them.
Well, Anna, congratulations on the win. You are a Shed Batting Cage player of the game tonight, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, a stone cold sniper. Congratulations, and thanks for talking to us today. That is Anna Crane, once again, certified sniper for the Tipton Lady Cardinals. They avenged earlier season loss to St. Vincent tonight, winning 63-52. And like I said, Anna up here doing it with a shiner on the side of her face that would make Rocky proud. Jason, first off,
that ain't no joke.
Anna Crane is incredibly well spoken. I mean, she is a very well spoken young lady.
She's a good kid.
She did not care. She doesn't really know if she got punched in the face, if the floor did it, what happened. But it was literally just.
She got punched in the face. I remember when it happened.
But it didn't phase her at all.
She doesn't care. She doesn't care.
It's amazing. And the mentality of these girls listening to them talk, like, they're glad they're getting to play these juggernauts. They want to play more juggernauts. Like, well, they're locked in.
I mean, Colton, it's not that you're just playing them just to get them on schedule. Even the games they've lost, there's been a dogfight, and they've competed in every one of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a novelty act by any means. This is one of the greatest schedules I've ever seen played by a small school on a quest to get some serious hardware at the end of the year. They're the fee in their plan.
I would throw this out here. You find me a Class 2 program with a better schedule.
Yeah, there's not one.
No. And because of that, and I'm not trying
to schedule at any class that pound for pound is tough as this schedule.
It's
even the big boys. You tell me that their big boys are playing with many big boys on their scheduling.
And to be honest, for Tipton to have 4 losses at this point in the season is a tough start. Like, I really thought UConn was going to get Tipton, but Tipton got the upper hand on them, and then they roughed up Baylor, and like it's.
I mean, it is. It's absolutely unbelievable what they're doing, and these girls, like they keep the next game up.
What you said early in the game to me kind of stands out. You made the comment that, and by the way, this is the GT brother.